Hey, it's Ice Age TV, and what are we doing today? Probably like, what the heck is that thing, right? What is that thing? That is the Mustang, which I don't think that's the right name for it, but we'll call it a Mustang Mach-E GT version. Be so lucky to get one, is because everybody wants these things, believe it or not. A lot of the Ice Age people be like, ha! I wouldn't want to own that thing. Forget that. But anyways, here I am test driving the first time a GT Mach-E, and I'm going to give you a little bit of my fun time, or not so fun time, with this vehicle. So follow me along as we take a ride and check her out. All right, first thing is, push this little button, the door opens. Check out the interior. Is it like, kapow? I mean, it's kind of, yeah, to me it's nice. Is it like overly like some Highline car? To me, not really. But yeah, it's nice. Here we got the back seat here too. You got to push the little button here. See, it actually is automatic. Back seat here. So, and I've driven the Mach-E Premium before, but not the Mach-E GT. So I'm going to drive the Mach-E GT today and talk about it as I drive. All right. So the first thing in these vehicles, how do you know it's running or not? I mean, this is the power button. So it isn't like your conventional car where you get in, you hear the engine running. Now you're hearing right now the actual heat in the vehicle. And you got two nice wireless, I guess one actually, it's just one side is the charging station. Here's your console. You're kind of like, it's supposed to be right here? Nope, it's supposed to be right here. Okay. And then it has the moonroof, which mixed feelings on that, being that you can't ever like cover this up, but it's tinted enough so that you won't get too harmed on that. All right, the sales guy's got the tag on, and we're gonna take a ride. So we'll see if he wants to come along. All right, so I just put her in drive, which is just very similar to all the other Mustangs and like my GT 500 and all my ST Explorer. So they try to kind of keep it, on par for keeping the products kind of themed the same. So this is kind of neat here. It kind of looks like, to me, it looks like a toy type of thing to me. I mean, that, I don't know. It just kind of looks a little gaudy to me. Doesn't look that exciting, the dash. I mean, it borderline to me, this vehicle kind of has a little bit of gaudy kind of personality. And as far as the looks, so I could honestly see anybody watch my video right now go, hey, man, I'm just not into that. And I'd be like, yeah, I get it. So the whole idea of the GT, though, is this thing's supposed to be like super fast, super peppy. Do you have any, my sales guy sitting here next to me, I'm not going to put them on here, but would you know the specs for 0 to 60 or anything?
It's around 4 seconds.
You think, really? I would think it'd be better than that.
It's a little bit, yeah, it's more the GT.
I think that the GT is more like in the high, like 2.9 or 3.1 or something. Let's go do the, the thing about an individual, I can relate with any salesperson. Hey, let's first talk about the car. Well, you know what? We're not even in like the performance mode. So let's first of all just kind of keep it simple. So just drive the vehicle. And I've driven these Mach-E's before, and I like the vehicle. Myself, I haven't been able to put a deal together that I feel good about. Otherwise, I'd have done a video a year ago on me owning one. So, I mean, I think the car has a fun factor to it. And keep in mind, you're talking to a guy that has GT 500, GT 350. I've had the Hellcats. Yeah, it's a whole different animal, but it does have, to me, some fun factor to it, which some would probably be like, no way. It's a golf cart, man. What are you doing? Did you guys do any like smoking dope before you got in the car or anything? No, I didn't do that. I'm just a car fanatic that likes vehicles, and this car does have an attitude, I guess you'd say. It has a personality. I guess that'd be the better way to explain it. So once again, let's just keep it in the regular mode, but sales guy can probably take and show on the screen here that we have these different
so currently you're in unbridled.
So we're on unbridled right now? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's do that then. Let's go to the regular drive, which be engage. So actually we were in the performance mode there, but we're stuck, you know, stop and go traffic. Okay, so do we ever get a specific number in that 0 to 60? Because for a salesperson, there's so many different products that you sell. If somebody walks in the door and they're like, da, 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 da. And then, you know, for me as an individual, I'll be like, yeah, well, there's just so much information out there to retain everything in every specific vehicle. Doubt you will, but anyways, we're going to get that information here in a second. So
3.7 seconds.
3.7 seconds, 0 to 60. Does it have a 100-mile-an-hour thing there by chance?
Oh, actually, no. So the GT is actually better. So it looks like 2.8.
Yeah, so there you go. Hey, for the Ice Age TV guy, YouTuber guy, I said 2.9, right? I said, I bet you think the 2.9 or something. So this thing is a 2.8, 0 to 60. Wow. You know, the ride, I'm liking the ride. Really confident ride. Wow. So I can tell, even though the last time I drove a Mach-E was now probably like 6 months ago, I can already tell a difference from that Mach-E non-GT version to this GT version. I can already feel a difference in the suspension of this vehicle. And I would assume that this does have a little different suspension. I could be wrong on that. But is that, we'll find out more about that too, right? It probably shows you on the window sticker too. This is the same route I took in the C8 Corvette, where I irritate a lot of C8 Corvette owners. Not getting my thrill out of the C8. They're probably like, now you're driving an electric vehicle. Oh, come on, dude. All right, so we've gone, what, maybe a mile?
Oh, yeah.
And I've already summed up the whole car because it's electric. I mean, come on, right? You drive an electric vehicle. Where's the snap, crackle, pop? Where's the exhaust note, right? You know, do we have to do a break-in period on this? Can we actually just go to the unbridled? Unbridled, my wife will be thinking I'm dating something or somebody. So it's interesting. So this thing now has a little bit of noise on it. This is pretty classic. So this car right now is kind of giving you a little bit of that possible engine noise. Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh. So they piped in music so that you feel like you're driving a performance car now. Oh God, oh my gosh, this is dangerous because you know what? It is actually pretty cool, but I mean, it is shameful. I will say that. It is shameful. This is like fake sex, right? I mean, oh my gosh, this is not good. Because I'm gonna want to buy this damn thing. This is not good. Wow. So yeah, that unbridled, so the unbridled, it definitely gives you, you know, engaged. This is sounding like you're on your honeymoon or you're dating your first girlfriend, I don't know. This is kind of weird names. Engaged, unbridled.
And then whisper, of course.
Then whisper. So here, if you look at the thing here, so it has whisper for our eco capabilities. Wow. Oh my goodness, so here we are at the light, and one thing's for sure, this thing heats up really quickly. Heated seats heat up really quickly right here.
Yep,
that's nice, you know. So yeah, you go up there. So I got burned up earlier, so don't need that. Got heated steering wheel, that's really cool. Got your fan controls. Got your auto.
With the max and the front and rear windshield right there.
Yep, right. And then you got doesn't have massaging seats, I bet you, like my platinum trucks do. I've got my light here. So that would be really cool if they had massaging seats, but I would be willing to venture then. It just takes away way too much energy out of the vehicle. All right, so let's go to unbridled. Okay. And let's just kind of have a little bit of fun. It's a rainy day, so it's all-wheel drive, but oh man. I mean, oh gosh. I mean, I'm not even getting into it, but the G-forces are, you know, I really don't want to just peg this thing yet. I don't know, is there a break-in period for this car? I mean, I have no idea, being it's an electric car, but you would just think anything mechanical would kind of want to be not necessarily just hammered right out of the gate, but I don't know. You'd have to look at the owner's manual on that. But no, this thing here, wow. You know, and that's the thing about these electric cars, because I've raced them in my Hellcats and my GT500, you know, at the higher speeds, they usually aren't really, they lose that instant torque. So, which I can kind of feel a little bit of that, where you kind of get that instant torque off of it, then you kind of feel how it starts to kind of fade a little bit. Unlike the Ice Age cars, you know, you nail it and they just keep on going. It's like a locomotive. You know, that energy just keeps on going and going and going. Yeah, so very impressive. Get yourself in trouble is very easily. Braking's phenomenal. The brakes, oh my gosh. I mean, braking is really nice. The car is really tight. I mean, just driving this car, just this little bit, this car is so tight. I mean, very, very quality. So to me, I think there's gaudiness to the interior of this vehicle. I think the car, to me, overall, it isn't like, you know, when I get in my other vehicles. So I think that, yeah, you know, it's the electric vehicle. And the theme of it is, yeah, I think kind of to the electric people, if you know what I mean by that. Not in a negative way, but just, you know, different type of environment. And like I say that there. Now, we didn't try the Blue Cruise, which that there, let's see if that pops on here. It may be required for the PDI. I don't know. There's a lot of technology in this car. So, I mean, just nothing. That's just nothing. You know, I mean, I'm not even, that isn't to the floor. I mean, that was probably about a third, maybe half, you know, pedal power. So what I'm trying to figure out now, though, is how you get on this. So no, it's not, I don't think, oh, it is. It's showing this. So that's weird.
It's the lane centering.
Yeah, the lane thing's on, but I'm not seeing that. But they may have to go through PDI to get that. I'm not seeing that. Lane system off. Yeah, so we'll spend, oh, wait a second. Here we go.
Adaptive cruise control.
There it is. So that's it right there. So let's not find out the hard way if it's going to work when this Tesla pulls out in front of us. So yeah, so it's showing ready. So yeah, but anyway, so far, kind of a short drive here. And if I buy this, I'll get a little more in depth here. But for the moment, this is just a test drive. And is this a 2022 or 2021?
So this one's a 2021, I believe, right here.
Because of the chip shortage, trying to get them out the door.
Yeah, a lot of things have been delayed, so.
Yeah. Looks like it's a 2021. And it's the Grabber Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, so, but there's, even though we're getting the GT package, I believe there are other options. So you can options card with even more options. So, I mean, I don't think this has got every single option, which I don't want every single option because it's too expensive. Mm-hmm. A very expensive vehicle for the GT. I mean, for average person, I would definitely go for like the premium. The GT's more for the musclehead guys that want to have the exhilaration, but at the end of the day, for the money you're going to spend, I'd buy the premium, you know. And now another question is, this should be all-wheel drive, or do we know that without looking at it?
So I know, yeah. So with like selects and certain models, you can get either the all-wheel drive or the rear-wheel drive.
But is the GT just rear-wheel or all-wheel? Do we know that answer?
I believe you can get both on it.
But I wonder what this has. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to look at the sticker. This just came in. So for the sympathy for the car salesman here with me, this car literally showed up this morning. This was so crazy. This is what's so crazy. I am such a car fanatic nut. If anybody watches my channels, and I was on the page of just about buying a Mach-1. If anybody follows my channel, I lost my Bullet Mustang here on February 22nd, and it's been totaled. And I've been on the fence. You know, do I buy another Mustang? And do I replace it? And so this is what's kind of weird. How this is all kind of playing out today. Is yesterday we had a deal done on a Mustang Mach-1 2021, the Fighter Jet Gray, and I kind of stepped on it. Woke up this morning, and I'm just not that excited about that type of decision, and I'm just not really wanting to do that, basically. So just for the heck of it, I asked my key general manager here at the dealer this morning. He said, "Hey, did you get a GT in lately?" And he's like, "Oh my gosh, We just had a grabber blue GT just show up off the truck just a few minutes ago. I'm like, oh no, this ain't good. So here I am. Now I'm driving this GT Mach-E, in which I really wasn't on the page yesterday to looking at maybe buying one of these. But after I slept last night, I woke up this morning and I was like, I've got 2 other Mustangs, and do I really want a 3rd Mustang again? I mean, I think, you know, and that Mach 1 ain't cheap, but I'm thinking maybe I ought to reevaluate the Mach-E again. So here we are, and if this video continues, it would mean I probably bought the vehicle. If it doesn't, then here's my little test drive. All right, for anybody there, here, wherever, looking at this car, you know, here's your front trunk. I call it the Volkswagen trunk because it's your typical no engine, you know, front carry area, which pretty good size, not bad at all. So like that, like the gas struts, so the hood opens up and down. There's that Mustang. You know, I got mixed feelings on this car being called a Mustang. I mean, it just, you know, and here I think you really got to slam this thing down to get that. So I don't think it should be called a Mustang, but they're riding off of the, you know, Mustang name so that people kind of, you know, get attached to it's a Mustang. What type of Mustang? So the GT, the whiteout lights. I kind of like the whiteout lights. I like the blacked out. I think that's pretty cool. The wheels, what's interesting, I never saw a picture of his vehicle, and the wheels are actually different than I thought they would be. And actually, that wheel's not bad. I thought it was going to kind of be one of these electric vehicle, like a big plastic cover. It kind of looks like a big old solid piece of cover for the aerodynamics. So the wheels actually, I think, work on this pretty well. And then the back trunk, how do we get this open? Right here. It's got electric back trunk. I'm so used to riding around my ST Explorer Expeditions. And not bad, you know, space area is not too bad. And then here's the electric, this is where you get electrocuted, because this is probably where you touch the battery, but not really. That's your battery charging cables. So that's there, got the, not bad. And then instead of going to the gas station, you go to the electric station. And we go over here. Does that have an electric, has an electric drop, and we plug in our electrical power. And this here lights up to give you an idea of how you're doing your charging, apparently.
And the fast charging, if you put that guy down.
Yeah, and there's your fast charge. So pretty cool, nice. Car's really, the car's really a solid car, and this is your option if you just want to use a code. And yeah, look at the price. Yikes. But with gasoline at the price it's at, you could justify this vehicle more today than you could yesterday.